All right, now here we go. As you all know, on September the 13th, last Saturday, Bud Crawford faced off against none other than Canelo Alvarez. As you can see the tail of the tape, Canelo came in 35 years old, Bud 37. Canelo is 5'8" and Bud is 5'9". Both weighed in at 167.5 pounds. The reach advantage goes to Bud Crawford with a 75-inch reach and Canelo at 70.5 inches. That is the tail of the tape. This was a good fight. It was a clean fight until Canelo head-butted Bud Crawford later on in the rounds. As you can see right here, this is the beginning of the fight. They are getting ready to go in. Bud is being tended to by one of his corner men. He is giving Bud some Vaseline or some type of grease for slippage, so when the punches hit, they won't stick. So Bud is getting ready to go in to the fight. He entered the ring first. Bud appeared to be ready to fight. He was focused. He did not look nervous at all. So I was unsure if Bud would be able to handle the power of Canelo Alvarez, but he did an excellent job. Even though Canelo was cutting off the ring, Canelo did a great job cutting off the ring. But when he cut off the ring, he was not able to catch and land punches on Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford was very elusive during this fight. And he would match Canelo every time Canelo would give a shot, or every time Canelo would catch Bud with a shot, Bud would have an answer for it. There was never a time when Canelo would hit Crawford clean with the jab or a straight right or anything, and it was not responded to. So here you can see Canelo Alvarez. He came in the ring second. Canelo looked bigger. He had rehydrated. He did not look very, I'll say he did not look very anxious to fight. He almost looks unsure. Not that he looked bad during the fight, but he didn't look like he was going to be aggressive and ready to go get Crawford. I didn't get that from his demeanor. He was coming out as though he was going to feel things out and see what happened. You could tell that Crawford came to win. You know, as the fight went along, you could see that. At one point in time, Canelo Alvarez even tried to touch gloves with Bud during the fight. Bud was having none of that. So Bud did not touch gloves, which he was a good sportsman because he wasn't hitting below the belt. He didn't do, as far as I could see, anything that he shouldn't do in the ring. He stayed within, the rules. All right, so you can see Canelo here getting instructions from his corner. All right, now I'm going to say they're in about the 11th round somewhere, and possibly the 12th. If they touch gloves right here, you're going to know they're in the 12th round. Let's see what happens here. All right, so that's the 12th round right there. As you can see on the scorecard, Bud is leading 97-93 on the bottom there. So this is going to be about the last 10 seconds of the fight. And Bud was in good shape. Bud is still moving as he did in the first round. Canelo, there was a little bit of slippage towards the end of the fight, almost as if he was just ready for the fight to be over. So here's your ring announcement right here. Canelo is doing his normal thing. He was not injured in the fight, nor was Bud. So here you're going to have unanimous decision for Bud Crawford from Omaha, Nebraska. Bud is emotional here. You can tell that he put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in it, and Bud really did want this. So he's not a very emotional person either. He doesn't really show his emotions like that. So it meant a lot to Bud. I think this is his third division that he's taken over. I want to say It is, but yeah, it was a great fight, Bud Crawford. Once again, like, share, and subscribe. On my way to 1,000 subscribers. You are appreciated.